Yo guys, Theo here on Common Sense. Today we're gonna be talking about how to train your fasting muscle. And spoiler alert, it's not the biceps, it's just nice to flex on camera, you know. But okay, so this is gonna be an analogy for anything really, but I will actually tell you how to grow your fasting muscles, get jacked fasting wise, which just basically means that it's not that difficult to fast. It's just kind of easy, it's just something you do. So it's important to understand that everything around you molds you. Everything you related just has an influence on what you get shaped about from everything you related. So that there's a lot of things like what kinds of situations you choose to be in, but there's a lot of environmental stuff that you can't really control. You just have to know that this whatever you are exposed to molds who you are. And so you can get good at anything if you understand what that means. It just kind of means doing something over and over. You'll adapt to that. So I did a video last summer, the angle was how to get good at sitting. It's like if you sit for 8 hours in front of the computer each day, you know, with your hip all locked up, flexed, and your shoulders rounded forward, you'll be really good at that. Your body will adapt. You will get a locked up hip, tight hip flexors, and, you know, internally rotated, forward rotated shoulders. So this just goes for anything, and that means that if you're always eating junk food, then you're great at that. You're just great at always binging on the junk food every day. But so do you see how to become good at the opposite? To just fast. That's a thing. And I put out a video recently with my buddy Sim from the podcast. I don't know when this video will be uploaded, so the entire thing might be up now. But he talks exactly how it works with fasting. That, you know, the junk food, when you eat it, you actually get you want some certain bacteria and parasites in your gut, the right kind and the right ratio. But you get the bad kind that then wants more junk food, because that's what they feed off of. And it's kind of their hunger that you're experiencing. But so by fasting, you kind of scrub, you know, you both remove these and scrub your dopamine receptors, so you're sensitive to, you know, less tasty foods, like just normal foods that are supposed to taste great, but don't, compared to these hyper-palatable, hyper-processed junk foods. Difficult word, that one. Yeah, so after the fast, you've now put yourself through that. You've been molded by the fast, and by reintroducing the right kinds of food, and not the junk food again, you'll actually rebuild this, you know, this little, the microbiome, but it's more complex than that, really. Go watch my video with the Sim. I put the link to that at the end of this video. But do you understand that you gradually change yourself by doing the fasting and refeeding on whole foods over and over, so that you don't get these false cravings and hunger signals that these other bad bacteria and the parasites would give you. And now you're just a person that's able to go without feeling the cravings and hunger, because you've been molded by, you've been shaped by that, you understand? So it's the fasting muscle. You train it by doing it, and like, you know, not screwing up with eating all the junk food afterwards. It's kind of like, you know, you hit the gym, but you screw the gains up if you pull an all-nighter and just party and don't sleep. The fasting, it's part of a process, right? Like the fasting is step one, but then step two is refeeding on the whole foods and changing you. You get molded. It's like what you eat, really, it very much becomes literally you. So yeah, I'm just trying to think, can I make this video longer? I think it's a short one. It's basically, I guess what you want to know, or what I should want you to know with this, is that people, with any kind of new process they take on, it feels so difficult. You know, this will never happen automatically. But just think about the things that happen automatically for you right now, how effortless they are. In a sense, like, okay, all these things, like training will always be more difficult than just lying down, you know, but not eating more difficult than eating. So, but you see how it still kind of stands. It will be easy. It will be easier. It will not be difficult for you. It's just in the nature of the thing that, you know, not eating versus eating, moving versus, of course, one is more difficult like that. I wonder if that makes sense, but I just kind of want you to know that just doing the thing over and over always yields results. It's like someone training with a shit training program well, the consistency of it, they are going to learn something. They're going to make some kind of results. They're still using their body, right? It's the consistency of the thing. You know, muscle, growing muscle, even if it's a fasting muscle, you know, any other kind of skill, think of it as a metaphor. It takes time. It's a marathon, not a sprint. So every muscle can be trained. You have a fasting muscle, you have a cold shower muscle, you have a social anxiety muscle. If you have, do you see all of this? All muscles can be trained. Okay, guys, short little one today, a little ranty and weird at the end. It's gotta have to be okay now. Please leave a comment. What's your experiences? I know a lot of people that experience this, that, you know, fasting just completely changing who they are in regards to the relationship with food. Please like. All comments and likes help support the channel, so it's very much appreciated. Please subscribe for more content about fitness, fasting, losing weight, building muscle, self-improvement, stoicism, philosophy, all that kind of uncommon sense cool shit, guys. I'll see you later. Peace.